Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another video. And y'all know that this is the continuation of the story time that I was telling you guys about the other day with myself when I used to go to college and when I had my first son. Murder. Anyways, I'm gonna get to it because, as I told you guys, the story does get a lot more interesting. The story gets a lot more emotional, and I'm going to give it to you guys, okay? Oh no, I'm not reading the story from my phone. I cannot memorize the story, so I gotta read it from my phone because Jesus, I'm gonna go a little bad. But what me have to do, me have to just work with it. Wanna say me can't think they will call it. Me can't. Let me see something. Me can't make uno bully me. You crazy? Ross, me a call her. Jesus. Anyways, guys, remember to submit your stories. I ring my phone ring off here. Hello. Morning. My phone ring off. Yeah. I need to do my skincare routine. But anyways, guys, let us get down into the story time. So, I don't remember where I stopped the story at. Alright, so I stopped the story at when I used to... Wait, let me release something real quick. Alright, anyways, guys, let me just pause that part for a little bit. Alright, so basically, right, I said to you guys that me and him, we broke up for a little bit because the accusations were so bad. We just never don't see eye to eye anymore. So we broke up for a little bit. He went back to Portland. Anyways, while he was in Portland, he had taken the baby with him. So the baby was with him. He started calling me down, messaging me every single day, telling me, babe, I'm going to change this and that, this and that. Oh. Eh? Oh, it's like them say. She said, babe, I'm gonna change. He told me that he was going to join the police force. He was going to do things to like make life better for us. So he was telling me everything that I needed to hear. I remember in these situations, sometimes you're vulnerable. You love somebody so much that you always want to give them chances. So when he was telling me everything that I needed to hear, I decided to let him come back and live with me. So he came back, and when he came back, stop right this here. He came back, and when he came back, he did apply for the police force, but he did not get through. So in my mind, in my heart, I was like, okay, so he really is trying to change because he did apply for the police force. He just did not get through. And that was a promise that he made to me prior coming back to the house. Came back, he applied. So in my mind, my heart and my soul, I was thinking this guy actually wants to change. The least argument we have, him starts say how me cheat on him and how every time he remember him stress out. So it's like, the cheat on me cheat now, as I told you in the previous video, is like a burden. Is a burden for our relationship now because every time I turn, the first thing that he can speak on is the fact that I had cheated, okay? And it was so bad, and that's why we had split, and then we forgave each other, and we come back, and it's like him come back, and him still a sink on the cheating, so it's just bad all around. So I asked him why he married me then, because remember, we got married after the cheating. I didn't cheat before we got married. I cheated before we got married. So I was wondering in my head then, if the cheating about you so much, why you married me then? You understand? So at this point, guys, we're now married, right? We're now married. Okay, fine. Him get a job too. When him did get paid, he bought an Xbox and quit the job. Jesus Christ, I must joke this. So let's get this straight. The man got a job. And after the man got his first paycheck, him by himself one Xbox. Are you for real? And him quit him job. Are you for real? Are you for real? Are you a baby? And are you a baby? Anyways, him buy an Xbox and him quit him job. And in my mind, I'm like, he's delusional at this point. Because that's what I'm thinking too. Because you must be crazy. You're tweaking. Anyways, I have to be working, paying someone to keep the baby while he stays home and play game. A joke can't run. Pastor Kitty. So, basically, where come from? Basically, after I'm getting first paycheck, guys, him buy up Xbox, and me now, after I work and after I pay somebody to keep the baby because the man stay home and play a game every single day. I must draw this. We moved to a rent house, and most of the time the rent would be on me. So we moved to our rent house now, and majority of the times and me want have to pay the rent. You understand? Sticky out here. He does give me money, but little to none. So him give me money but little to none. You understand? Remember, him not really do no big job and them little thing there. So at least when I do with one man and him give one little change same way, you still appreciate it. You understand? Nothing wrong with that. He took up this friend in our He took up his friend in our 2-bedroom apartment and started to smoke. Let me tell you something about depression. You see, depression is a son of a for real. Because at some point, depression must have set in. May I tell you? He got addicted. So him start smoke with him friend now in the room and him get addicted. He would even send the kids outside to play and lock in the house with this friend to smoke. That's crazy. This man has little to no respect for me. Every argument, he would be quick to tell me to suck my mother and call me a girl. That's crazy. Normally, he would leave his clothes on the ground in the bathroom. Hello? Normally, he would leave his clothes on the ground in the bathroom when he uses it. And when I speak to him about it, he would ask me, how will me have your farm? Alright, guys. So basically, what we're getting here is a breakdown of this man's characteristics and personality traits. Because I personally feel like when a person is depressed, then they'll do things and say things that they don't really mean. But the pressure is when it happens over and over more than once. That's where the pressure sets in. Because I personally, honestly feel like depression has to be a key factor in this story right now. Because the guy starts smoke. Him buy an Xbox. Normally when man play a game, them say them play a game for occupy their mind and release stress. But I personally feel like if him did, well, you know what? I feel them story and it's their story. It happened. People live this life. You can't judge. I cannot judge. Me have to just tell them the story and give my little 2 cents on it. But at the end of the day, I cannot be judgmental. I cannot judge. I understand that depression is a big thing. You feel me? But what I don't love with men and women is this, for example. I do it too, so I know. Say, for example, my husband cheated on me and I said, I'm not there with him again, no kind of cheat on me. And then by next week, me just change my mind. Me want about my husband, me don't care if he cheat on me or not. And this is the reality for a lot of people. This is everybody's reality. And then you're going to have people that go and judge him. Oh, you're so fool. Oh, you said this. Oh, you said that. But if the situation were reversed and you were the one in the situation, you would have done the exact same thing. Not everybody though. Because you have some people, they are very strong-willed when it comes down to relationship. When it comes down to relationship, you have some people out there, them drunk band. Me not tell no lie. As you slip your slide with them, as you hurt them lift you and them gone and them move on and them gone to somebody else. And if that person they mess up, them left and them gone again. Kudos to them people there for them heart strong, them the people there tough bad, yeah. But me, like, I'm not wired like that, and there are people out there like me that we're just not wired like that. We have to go through, we have to go through all heap. We got to go through a lot to really cement ourselves. Anyways, guys, continuation of the story. So we're together, we're going through a lot. He's not working, I'm the one that is working. I'm doing majority of the job, majority of the work. So I remember one particular night that I went out with some friends, and me and my husband was sitting at the table, and everybody was there. So it's like 4 pair of us as friends went out. I remember me and my husband was there, and my husband, like, I was taking videos and pictures of me and him, and every time I wanted to take a picture, he was like, I'm not in the mood, but I want to take a picture. Until our other friends had to be saying, no, oh, that's not nice, because like everybody else is truly enjoying the moment. Everybody had to take picture with them partner, and you're not only rejecting to take photos with your wife, but you're doing it so that everybody else can see. So it's really bad, you know. And I just felt really devastated. I felt really hurt, and I felt like this just can't continue. This don't make no sense. So me and my husband, from that point, guys, we started, I memorized this part of the story. So me and my husband at this point, guys, we start drifting away. It's like the bond that we're supposed to have is just not there anymore. So remember, I'm the only one that been working for the whole time. He decided to get a job. So he got a job working as a security. And I realized that because he's working as a security, he goes out, he comes back home late and stuff like that. He started accusing me again of cheating, and I did not like it. So one of the days, guys, this is where the story gets juicy. I memorized these parts, so I don't have to use the phone. One of the days when the man went out, my husband went out to work, he left his phone. How I know that he left his phone was for some reason, because normally when he's at work, remember, I'm working from home now, but I use my phone from home to work. Jelani, remember I'm doing the video, guys. Anyways, Kitty, me I tell you if you remember me at the video, and still I carry on. So me I say, guys, right? Me and my husband now. So he might work as a security, and I'm working from home. So I would be home majority of the time because I'm working on the phone, right, from home. So I wouldn't have a reason to call him because I know he's at work, and he knows that I'm working on the phone. So he's not gonna call me down because I'm on the phone and he know me there home. But it's like, for some weird reason that day, it's like the spirit was talking to me, and the spirit said, yo, call your husband. So me call my husband. Me hear one phone a ring. So it's like, when me hear the phone a ring in my mind, I say, no sir, my husband there at work, so there's no way in hell his phone is supposed to be in the house ringing. Kind of my mind, I say, unless him left him phone. You understand me? I say, no man, him left him phone or something. Anyways, guys, it's like I picked up the phone because I ring it again and I found the phone. So I pick up the phone. When I pick up the phone, I realized that the phone was left purposely. The phone wasn't left by a mistake. The phone was left purposely. Guys, y'all know how phones are. So if I put my phone on recording, I can just put it down. I can just put my phone down, and the phone is going to stay there and record everything that you're doing and everything that you're saying for the whole day, as long as there's space in the phone. And if you take up the phone and you swipe the screen down, you're going to see that the recording is being cut, like the recording is going on. When I picked the phone up, after ringing the phone and finding the phone, and I realized that this man intentionally left the phone because the phone was recording me in the house, I almost passed out. I was beyond stressed out at this point, because in my mind I was like, what? So you gonna work and you intentionally leave your phone home. So if somebody up on the road, you can't call me. You can't tell me, say, babe, this that man, I need you to come do this or come do that. You can't call me. All because you wanted to fast to see when me the yada do. That's crazy. Right. So so in my heart and my mind and my soul now, I say, am I the problem though? Am I really the problem? So I call a friend that I always call for advice, and I always talk to my friend about my situation and my problem. And I said to my friend, you know, so my husband did this and I just don't feel good about it. I feel really, really bad about it. I just don't love this. Mind you now, guys, I know where his phone is at this point. I know where he hid his phone at this point. I didn't say nothing to him that day. I left it and I waited until he came home and did it again. So him wake up, like we did our thing, we made love, he went to work, and I just knew that he left the phone to record me again. So when I went to the spot that he had left the phone in, what I did though, guys, I turned the phone off so it would have appeared to him that the phone died. So him come in, him just plug in the phone and make the phone charge up and then turn it on, and then he realized say the recording stop. You understand? So to him, it wasn't a problem because he never made to find the phone. Anyways, now guys, him goes to boom now and put the phone in the same position, same angle, same everything, and him gonna work again. So I now know where the phone is. Previously on that night, I had called my friend. I spoke to my friend about it. My friend and I decided to give him something to curse about. So I planned to call a guy, and I'm going to pretend to the guy that me and him is in a relationship just to see what my husband would really do. So I called the guy. I had my phone on speaker, and any sensible man would have known that this was planned because you record me on a daily basis. You've never heard me with my phone on speaker before, and then the one time you actually catch something on your recording, the conversation was on speaker between me and the guy. So I was saying to the guy that I'm going to come and look for him because I'm working and my husband is not there. And you know, all of that because I want to get my husband reaction. I want to see how he would react. Anyways, I'm there waiting for him to come home because I'm so anticipated by what he's going to do when he actually finds something. So I'm come home and obviously him listen to the recording because I took up his phone. He took up his phone. He was outside for a minute and then he came in. He said evening, I said evening. And him, like, his attitude wasn't different. His attitude was not different. Like, he did not give me any signs as to I played the recording. So it backfired on me now because me now starting, wait, that man you listen to the recording there? But I understand because at this point I was confused because I was like, I intentionally spoke to a man on the phone to get your reaction because you keep recording me when you leave out for go work at daytime. You left your phone for record to hear what me do. So me call a man and tell the man say me I come do the things them with the man. You come home, me feel like you listen to the recording, but you listen on to me, so no, me confused. And I said, Jesus Christ, when if my God is going to kill me and I'm asleep or something, my head, my heart, everything start gather now. Anyways, me did a good now, and I am anticipating him to say something to me. But the man is not saying nothing at all. So at this point, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I stressed out my brain. Mind you guys, I'm talking about the same person from the previous story, okay? Alright, we got some boom now, and in the night come, him want a little punash. And as I said, like, I'm anticipating what he's gonna do. So at this point, I want to please him. I want to, like, you know, I want to sweet him up because I want him to just lay it out for me. So I give him the punash, everything good. Lord Jesus have mercy, guys. The man got work. The man come back and his routine was like for a week. And then one of the days, he was going out. I saw him with a bag. He was leaving with a bag. So I said, where are you going? And he said, you don't have to worry. You don't have to tell your man, say, you don't have to tell your man, say, me not go there anymore. And you know, you can just go to your man now. So he left and he went to live with his mom. Now, guys, it has been like a very emotional roller coaster for me because this is somebody that I've loved for like literally almost all of my life. And it's really, really hard. It's really, really sad. As I said, I memorize the story so I can speak it like it's my experience. Because me memorize the story. I've heard the story more than once. The person repeated it more than once to me. And that's the reason I can give it to you guys like this. So yeah, it's like an emotional roller coaster to me, because at this point, like, I want him back. He's looking me back too, but he's telling all of his moms and all of his mom and all of his friends that he don't want me back, and I'm the worst thing that happened to him in life. And so it's like, he might tell me one thing and he might tell them a whole different story. So I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place, because I want to give him a chance back, because I know that I did not cheat this time around. I just made him think that I cheated because I wanted to see how he would have reacted. And he has moved on out. From he left until now, we're not back together. He hasn't come around. Like, you know, it hasn't been like that. We break up for the time. We're still married, not divorced, but we're separated. So I'm like really confused, because I want to know, like, I want to know what to do at this point. I really want to know what to do. Like, I know what to do. I don't know if I want to go back to him. I don't think I want to go back to him either. But I love him and I want to go back to him. So I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place. But what I want to know from you viewers is, what do you guys think about this situation? And I will be in the comment sections watching your comments. So be kind. Be kind, okay? Love you.